Vampire Realtor, Dave Franco peeing his pants, and Snoop Dogg with a minigun. Let's talk about Day Shift.
Will's doing it.
That Mad Lib style mashup of words I just said are actually all things that are in this movie. Netflix has done it again with a fun concept but terrible execution. Jamie Foxx is a vampire hunter who needs to make enough money selling vampire fangs to stop his ex-wife from moving his daughter to Florida, which is the scariest part of this movie. Florida! The concept is cool. Vampires are real and they're hunters that sell their fangs on the black market. They built this interesting underground vampire hunter society, but they do nothing with it. This movie is filled with fun action scenes, but some weird improv banter between the characters that puts the brakes on any momentum they had going. Every conversation with Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco was infuriating. They were having a weird riff about Franco peeing his pants, and then they're rattling off exposition about the story that never mattered or it came back again. They list these different classifications for vampires that doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the plot, and none of the vampires really look any different. I think it would have been a really cool and great way to flesh out the world more if Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco go on a couple of missions and come in contact with all these different types of vampires and take them down one by one. You would have had all the vampires would have looked different. There would have been different ways to take them down. Could have been really interesting. All the vampires either got shot in the head or just their heads cut off. Like wasn't much to do, and the action was fun. But there was just a lot of like stuntmen and contortionists, and like it kind of pulled you out of the action. Snoop Dogg is in this, and he isn't the strongest actor, but the man is a vibe. If you want a cool dude to just do some cool shit, you call Snoop. This movie had a very weak villain. She's a vampire real estate agent who is buying up houses so vampires could move in. Sounds like she's housing her people, and that's kind of nice. But I guess it's so vampires could eventually then take over. And they also had this subplot about special sunscreen for vampires that she was making and trying to distribute. And it would have been nice to see a couple of vampires using it. Because they introduce these things. There's so many things in this movie. They introduce things, and they're interesting ideas. And they're just like, no, they don't matter. It's like, then why bring them up? We can't have too much world building. We have to have time for Dave Franco to riff around with Jamie Foxx about nothing. And if I was Jamie Foxx and I was married to Megan Good and vampire hunting is getting in the way of our marriage, I'm sorry, but I'm giving up that job. He had no backstory about why he does the job except to make money. But he can do that by actually cleaning the pools that he says he is. And if he had a motivation to vampire hunt, then I would understand, like a vampire killed his mom or something. This is just another Netflix movie that's passable on streaming for something for you to watch while you scroll on your phone on Tuesday at 2 p.m. The quality of these Netflix original movies are just leftovers from other studios that don't think they're good enough for theatrical release, and they are right. All right, if you want to watch something to make your brain go numb for 2 hours, Day Shift is for you. It's fine. Let me know what you thought about Day Shift in the comments, and if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Or if you're watching this on TikTok, hit that follow or like. I'm not really sure how it works, but TikTok is hip now, y'all. All my socials are linked down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.